Wind. It's a natural movement of air blowing from a particular direction. In sports, wind can dictate a lot of things, from preventing a field goal
Kick is on its way. Look at that wind.
to guiding a golf ball to a hole in one. But in 1979, it caused the craziest game in baseball history. One nickname that is well known to the city of Chicago is the Windy City. And the city was definitely windy this day, exactly 18-mile-per-hour winds. And these winds were blowing out of Wrigley Field. The reason behind such strong winds is due to the city's proximity to one of the largest bodies of fresh water in the world, Lake Michigan. Alright, so the Cubs and Phillies are the teams that had to endure this climate. These two clubs were not good. Neither had playoff contention this year. They finished 4th and 5th in their division, and the starting pitchers for today's game was a reflection of those placements. Dennis Lamp and Randy Lerch, two players that are more known for being today's starters than anything else. Okay, up comes the first batter for the Phillies. Single to left field. Second batter, double to left field. Runner on second and third. Third batter, fielder's choice on a grounder to the pitcher in which he throws to second to get the runner. Second and first, 1 out. Fourth batter, home run. The score now is 3-0. Up to this point, there's nothing out of the ordinary. Scoring 3 runs in an inning is totally normal in this sport, so this is not unusual yet. Fifth batter, single to center field. Sixth batter, single to left field. Seventh batter, another 3-run home run. 6-0 Phillies. The manager has seen enough and he has signaled for another pitcher. And Dennis Lamp has been taken out of the game. And Danny Moore has come in. 8th batter, strikeout. Alright, this guy is gonna take charge and keep this game a 6-run game. He seems confident and he's much more equipped for this game.
It's a fly ball hit pretty well into left center field. It is out of here. Randy Lerch has hit a home run. That ball was hit on the line and sailed into the bleacher area in left center field. It's the third home run of the inning for the Phillies, and they lead this game 7-0.
At this point, the game has gotten out of hand, and it seems that the Phils have this match in wraps. But they didn't. Moore retired the last batter of the first, and the Cubs are up to bat. First batter, single to center field. Second batter, single to right field. Third batter, single to right field. Again, 7-1, Phillies on top. Fourth batter.
To Kingman, long towering drive to deep left field. Way out of here. A mighty home run by Dave Kingman. There was no doubt about it from the moment it left his bat.
Home run. It's 7-4. Here we go again. Fifth batter, ground out. Okay, he got an out. That's something. Sixth batter, double to right field. The pitcher is taken out. Let's revisit this. Both pitchers were taken out after getting just 1 out. Just 1. We're still in the first, and Doug Bird replaces Randy Lerch after getting a line drive out. The 8th batter hits a single and the runner scores. 7-5. The 9th batter hits a triple to center field and the score is now 7-6. Thankfully, Bird was able to induce an out in the next batter. The second inning was surprisingly uneventful and no runner scored for either squad. But the third inning was definitely eventful. Phillies came up to bat. First batter, double to right field. Second batter, single to left field. Runner scores. And it's 8-6. Third batter, fly ball out. Fourth batter, walk. Fifth batter, single to center field. Runner scores 9-6. Sixth batter, single to center field. Bases loaded. Pete Rose up to bat. And he hits a ringing double to score 2 more. And now it's 11-6. Finally, the manager changes the pitcher from Donnie Moore to Willie Hernandez. Alright, this pitcher might be able to shut down anybody else that wants to score. Right? Well, let's see. First batter, intentional walk. Kinda weird, but let's keep moving. Second batter, ground out. One runner scores, 12-6 with 2 outs. Third batter.
Pitch to Gary. Breaking ball hit high in the air to deep left center field. Barton away back. Out of here. Home run. Gary Maddox, a 3-run shot. And it's now 15-6 Phillies.
Home run. 15-6. The Cubs now are losing by 9 runs. The bottom of the third comes in. Doug Bird is still pitching. And there's 2 outs with a runner on first, and in comes Willie Hernandez. And in this at-bat comes perhaps the worst plate appearance in Major League Baseball history. No, I'm not kidding. It is that bad. First pitch. Strike. Nothing unusual yet. Second pitch. Strike. Still nothing weird. Third pitch.
Pitch to Hernandez. He checked his swing on a low inside breaking ball and fell down at the plate.
I do not know what the fuck was that. First of all, how can the ump say that wasn't a swing? Second, how an MLB player take that swing? Even though he's a pitcher batting. Come on. Come on. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Not even remotely close. Whew. Okay. Next inning. The Phils score 2 more runs. On doubles by Pete Rose and Gary Maddox. And it's a 17-6 game. In the bottom of the 4th, the first hitter struck out. No biggie, but the next batter got a single. And after him, the second out was made. And in comes Dave Kingman. He already hit a home run in the first and is looking for another one. And he got it.
Swing, and there she goes, and it's fair. It is way out of here. A tremendous home run that hits the building across the street.
The ball landed across the street in Waveland Avenue. And somehow this is not the furthest home run hit in this game. Okay, next batter.
That's pretty well hit. Way back there. Back. Hey, hey! A home run for out of bounds. Number 1 of the year for speed.
Another home run. At this point, there is a realization of how crazy this game is gonna get. And it's still 8 runs apart. In the 5th, Philadelphia tackled 4 more runs. And the score is 21-9 in the 5th inning. I'll repeat that. 21-9. But don't worry, folks. The runs don't stop here. In the bottom of the inning, and after a bases loaded walk, it's 21-10. And up to bat comes Bill Buckner, the guy that notoriously let a ball run between his legs in the '86 World Series with the Red Sox. But before this, not many people remember him as a Cub, even though he played most of his career with them. Nonetheless, he's batting, and
Oh, there's one hit deep to right field. Hey, kiss it goodbye. A grand slammer by Buckner. And 4 more runs are in, and it is now 21-14. Believe it or not.
yep, you heard it right, a 21-14 game. To put even more craziness into play, 3 batters later, this happened.
Martin, long fly ball, center field. Gross going back, still going. Out of the ballpark, a home run. Oh, I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Gary Martin has hit a 2-run home run in the center field bleachers. And it's now a 21-16 game.
21-16 in the 5th fucking inning. That, ladies and gentlemen, is nuts. And by the way, this is the effect of the wind that I was talking about earlier. That ball is not going out without the wind pushing it. So, the 6th inning comes. And surprisingly, the Phils don't score. But in the Cubs half, there is something that happens in which the reason for the creation of the video is clear. Okay, first batter, single. Second batter, double. Runners on second and third. And a ground ball by Buckner scores a run. It's 21-17. And in comes to bat again, Dave Kingman. He has already hit 2 home runs, and the guy is hungry for one more. But this one is very, very different.
Kissing goodbye. It is gone. Oh, I thought he hit the other one hard. That one's in Milwaukee. It hit the front porch of the 3rd house across Waveland Avenue. Man, oh man, isn't that something?
This moonshot was estimated that it landed at least 530 feet from home plate. This means that he hit 3 home runs in the game, and that the game is now 21-19 in the 6th inning. Yeah, let that sink in for a moment. In the next inning, 1 run is scored by the Phillies on a Bob Boone double. Fun fact, he is the father of the current Yankees manager, Aaron Boone. Nothing crazy happens until the bottom of the 8th. 3 consecutive singles bring in a run, and it's 22-20. After 2 consecutive outs, Jerry Martin comes to bat and hits a little ground ball up the middle to make it a 22-21 game. As Barry Foote comes to bat with a runner on first and second, the Wrigley Field crowd is waiting for a miracle to happen, to come back from a 12-run deficit. And then this happened.
Swing and a high bounding ball, a base hit to left field. Rounding third is out of there as the throw to plate not in time. This game is tied at 22-22.
He tied it. He actually fucking tied it. After being down 21-9, the Cubs have done the impossible. But did they do the unthinkable in winning this game? Well, let's take a look. The next batter, unfortunately, ground out. And we are into the 9th, 22-22. But look at this expression on Pete Rose. He is tilted beyond belief. I mean, blowing a 12-run lead and a 7-run lead would merit this reaction. Taking into account how crazy this game has been, you'd be thinking something insane happens in this inning. After all, it's the 9th inning. To everyone's surprise, the Phillies didn't score. and the Cubs were sent down 1-2-3. Extra innings, here we come. But before, there's one figure we have to discuss. Mike Schmidt. Schmidt is arguably the best third baseman in baseball history. But we don't talk about him much in this game. He hit a home run in the first, and that's it. The reason for this was the Cubs were absolutely scared of him and did not want to throw at him. Up to this point, he has walked 4 times. But the Cubs had a pitcher who wasn't scared of him, the Hall of Famer Bruce Sutter. And with 2 outs and a full count, he decided that he wanted to pitch to him. And this happened.
3-2 pitch. Schmidt, long drive, left field, and this is going to leave the ballpark. Over the fence, a home run for Mike Schmidt. And the Phillies lead it 23-22.
The third homer to go into Waveland Avenue. And the score is 23-22 in the 10th inning. The Cubs had one more chance to at least tie or potentially even more. Okay, first batter, line out. Second batter, strikeout. The Cubs were down to the last hitter, and here comes Steve Ontiveros. In 8 career seasons, he has hit 24 home runs, but one right here would mantle his career-defining moment. He decides to hunt for a first pitch meatball right down the middle. And this happened.
There's a check swing, fair ball, and that's it. The ball game is over. As Mike Schmidt throws out Ontiveros on a check swing which rolled fair down the third base side. Oh boy. A pretty flat finish. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. And a very sad finish to one of the greatest games anybody has ever seen anywhere.
In 2010, MLB Network created a list of the 20 greatest games played in the modern era. Among the 20, the slugfest between the Cubs and Phillies was the only game with non-playoffs implications. And even though the Cubs lost a heartbreaker of a game, no one will forget that in May 17, 1979, in Chicago, Illinois, the craziest game in baseball history was played. Thank you.